Hello, friends. Welcome to humanology 2378. Happy Thursday evening. Yeah, I took a shower. So, by the way, I used to like do this, right in front of camera. And at some point, I watched the footage and then I realized I have some spot there. So, next time, I look away and do this so that people don't see that. Okay. Oh boy. But, uh, yeah, let's do stretching and exercises. Okay. Let's do stretching. So, okay, you when you drive on the road, okay, yeah, you just slow down when there's curve, when it rains, when it snows, when it's dark, when it's foggy. You need to slow down, okay? Also, when you are low energy level, when you're tired, also need to slow down too. Okay, yeah. Your energy level, if it's low, slow down as well. Okay, it's important. If you are too sleepy, and if you're in a highway, exit the highway and on a regular road, find some empty parking lot, lock your door and take a nap. Like empty parking lot in a supermarket or something, okay? Lock your door. So it's outdoorsy, so yeah, you can turn on the heater when you take a nap in your car because car exhaust pipe, yeah, it does spit out some carbon monoxide, okay? But if you're outdoors, like in a parking lot or supermarket, then you don't get carbon monoxide poisoning but if you are indoors, like garage indoors, then that exhaust pipes carbon monoxide will circle back and get inside of your car at the front, that filter or whatever. Okay, yeah. So you should not stay in your car. You should not turn on your car for long in your indoors garage. Then you can get carbon monoxide. Okay, but outdoors, yeah, it's fine. Okay, yeah, because carbon monoxide goes just disperse in the outdoors. Okay, as opposed to circling back to your front of your car and get inside of your car. No, no, that happens indoors garage. Okay, but outdoors is safe. Okay, all right. All right. Safety lesson there. Ah. Ah. Yeah, took a shower. That's good. Yeah, these days I do facial exercise when I drive in the morning because nobody can see me. Like, okay. Now, let's do stretch kick outward. Okay. Okay. All right. 5 minutes break. Thank you. Woo! Good exercises. Okay. Okay. Good evening. And let's get back to mathematics. But this time let's go back to inverse. Multiplicative inverse table, okay? Mu triangle. Because something occurred to me. Ew. It's good that we kind of like did that greatest common divisor, gamma triangle, gamma table. Because they have quite similar concept, related concept, not similar, but very related concept in number theory, okay? Like using row algebra, okay? So, uh, okay. Here, what do we do? Okay. All right. This multiplicative inverse, that we call it minverse or mu. All right. And this is our alpha and omega formula, okay? The recursive formula for multiplicative inverse, mu, minverse. So we have alpha minus omega rho alpha, okay? And how about just in analogy to greatest common divisor recursive formula. We can call it gamma formula. This one we can call it mu formula, okay? Uh, Instead of alpha minus omega rho alpha, we can try alpha rho omega rho alpha. Okay? In analogy to greatest common divisor formula, okay? Yeah, and let's see if it works. Mm-hmm. Let's try this example, okay? There's very small space here. Yeah, you can use it. Let me get some Tums. Ooh, that whiskey is so strong. Oh, yeah. Oh, hands. Oh, this should be the pen holder holding area, but we ran out of space, so. But let's use this example. Uh, 7 roastery, that's one, okay? And 3 row 1, that's 0, okay? Then we have problem. What's multiplicative inverse of 0? I haven't thought about that. Is there such a thing as multiplicative inverse of 0 in row algebra? I don't think so. Because it means 0 times something is equal to 1. That's not possible. No, 0 times something is 0, not 1. Okay, so that does not work, but it was worthwhile to investigate. Okay. Okay. So never mind then. That whiskey is way too strong. I'm gonna put some water in there. Wow. Unnecessarily strong. Okay, so I put some water in there. Okay. Better. Way better. Okay, let's get back to gamma table. Mm. Gamma rectangle, gamma matrix, gamma triangle, whatever. Cheers. Now, let's try out the third formula because it's hypothesis, but I'm sure it works. But well, we gotta check it out, right? Well, to make sure. So for gamma six, is it same as 4 minus the third formula, 6 row 4 gamma 6 row 4. Okay, the 6 row 4, 6 divided by 4, what's the remainder? 2. 4 minus 2, 2. 2 gamma, 6 row 4, what is remainder when 6 is divided by 4? 2, okay? So 2 gamma 2 is equal to 2. Okay, good. Nice. It's a lot faster than this, right? Yes. So it works. Now we just use the third formula, okay? Now let's use the second formula, okay? Step by step. For gamma 6, you cannot see this, right? I bring it closer to you during the 5 minutes break, okay? We'll take very soon. For row 6, for gamma 6, for gamma 6 row 4, 6 is equal to for gamma 2. Uh, Now we'll swap it to gamma 4, 2 gamma 402. What is 402? When 4 is divided by 2, what's the remainder? 0. Okay? Yeah. Okay, in that case, because we do not have zeros column and zeros row, first we need to add it. Okay, so uh, ah, eh, we can add it. I think we do need to add it. Okay, so but we'll add it after 5 minutes break because looks like we need it. Sure. Yeah. We'll do so after 5 minutes break. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Zeros row and zeros column. Sure. Can do that. Thank you. 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay. A little bit tipsy already. Ah, okay. Ah. Oh, let's add zero row and zeroth column. But we have to do this. Well, I have to do this. For advancement of mathematics, such a humble job, isn't it? For advancement of mathematics, but humble labor. You see, this is why I have to drink. Okay, so cheers. Ugh. Let's outline it. Mathematics. Sometimes doing mathematics is tedious. Okay, now it's exciting. And then greatest common divisor of zero and zero. Okay, any number is divisor of zero. So greatest common divisor of zero and zero, it will be infinity. Okay. I don't know if anybody ever talked about this, but we just did. Okay, but perhaps in the first time in human history. Okay. Yeah. When greatest common divisor between zero and one, that's one. I gotta take this lint off of this pen here. Yeah. Good. There. Greatest common divisor between zero and one, one. Between zero and two, two. So it's just carbon copy of that column index. And this is same row index. Table dinero and A, B. Let's take 5 minutes break, please. Thank you. Oh, yep, we got it. Oh, ta-da! Full coverage. Thank you. Woo! Okay. Let's put it behind us, okay? We did enough mathematics for this episode, okay? Whew. Yeah. Let's relax. Yeah. So I'm cooking my dinner and the mushroom. Yeah, it's a little bit funky. It was, I guess it's nearing the shelf life. So the rest of pre-chopped pretty much mushroom I put in the freezer, okay? I got a little bit left, so yeah. So it doesn't would not go bad. Yeah, cheers. Yeah. Hmm? Okay. But this pens, eraser. Okay. So yesterday we talked about like career development, continuing education, career development, continuing career development. Okay, it's kind of like evolution, also promotion. As you continue to study, learn, career develop your career, you get to make more money as you age. Okay, and that's rightfully so because as you get older and older, you do need more and more money. Why? You need more accommodation. Okay, yeah. First, better and safer car, more comfortable chair. Eh? Yeah. So as you when we are young, right? I mean, we are healthy because we are young, but as we get older, uh, I'm 47, so I feel it sometimes, like lower back. But the thing is this, I'm not that old. I'm 47. I look younger, right? I can pass as like what, 316, 17, 18, whatever. Okay, so but yeah, I do exercise. I did run during my lunch break. Yeah, in the mountain. There's this nice park about 10 minutes away from my workplace. 15 minutes rather. Yeah. Uh, nice trails. Yeah. Packed snow kind of trail. Okay. Yeah. But even when I was young, when I was in Madison, Wisconsin University, I was in my like early 20s, okay? And sometimes my lower back would hurt. Why? Because just sitting in the library, in the classroom, extended time sitting, it strains lower back, okay? So what doctors, physical therapists recommend? Stand for. Do not just sit all the time. Yeah, stand. Okay, if you're allowed to. Okay. In a classroom setting, if you it's a big lecture hall and if you sit all the way at the back, I'm sure you can. Professor teachers would allow you standing if you sit all the way at the back, so that you do not stand out during the class. Okay, but if you're sitting at the way at the back of the lecture hall or classroom, yeah, sure, teachers, professor would allow you to stand and explain to them, hey, if I sit for a long time, yeah, my lower back hurts, so would you allow me to stand sometimes? I'm sure they'll say yes. If you sit at the very back of the classroom, lecture hall. Hmm? At workplace, I guess it depends on what kind of workplace. So if it's an office setting, uh, okay, I'm 47, so I worked in many different job setting, okay? Sometimes cubicle. Yeah. Not my own office, but the cubicle divider, okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can stand or sit. Sure. If I have my own office, like now, or my previous lawyer job, yeah, of course I can stand if I want to. Because I have my own office, okay? Hmm? Different work setting, okay? Yeah. And then, yeah, stretching lower back, right? Yeah, like in the beginning of the humanized show. Yeah, that kind of stretching, okay? Yeah. Maybe during the classroom, during the class, maybe you cannot do that, okay? But if you work in an office, like, or if you have your own cubicle area or office, yeah, then you can do that kind of stretching, okay? But not during the middle of meeting. No. Or during the break time. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, so do I feel the effect of aging? I kind of do. Like my feet, my heels. Uh, for the very first time in my life, during this winter, my heels, yeah, they sore sometimes. Okay, it did not happen before. Okay, so why did it start happening? I guess I kept the house temperature too low. Last winter, year ago, my toes got really numb. Okay, it's because last winter I kept the house temperature during last winter even lower, like in its 40s. Okay, nowadays yeah 50s, 60s. Okay, so I learned the lesson. My toes would get numb. Like that was last winter. Okay, so but this winter, yeah, my heels kind of sore sometimes. Okay, I think it's because you remember like I used to record this human and Dailymotion is there. Okay. Yeah, during the 8 months of unemployment period, I tried to be FBI. I did apply to FBI. They did not get back to me. Okay. Uh, but I also applied to Alaska State Troopers too. Past, and I got this wonderful job about a month ago. Okay. But 2 months ago. Okay. So, but before that, I was unemployed for 8 months and I did apply to Alaska State Trooper. Okay. They did get back to me. They do not have age limit. FBI, they can't have an age limit. Okay. But both FBI and Alaska State Trooper also like police officer, police academy. They have some physical fitness testing, just like U.S. Army. Okay, and it's I could not meet their standards. So Alaska State Trooper, I emailed them back. Hey, thank you for getting back to me, but I realized that I cannot meet your physical fitness test standard. What part? Running, which is surprising because when I was in the U.S. Army, running was my strongest point. But that's when I was in my 30s. I joined the US Army in 2009. I was 31 years old, and I was quite fast. There were some soldiers, my colleagues, faster than me, yeah, but not that many. I was one of the fastest, okay, at the age of 31. But at the age of 47, yeah, I can run. But so when I was like preparing for FBI or Alaska State Trooper, I ran too much, okay, and my heels start to get sore, okay, so okay. So these days I do run, but not very long distance. Okay, yeah. Then I do like heel stretching, foot rotation, foot stretching. So my heels are doing fine now. So keeping the house temperature warm, not in 40s, but 50s or 60s. Okay, yeah. So my heels are doing fine now. But finance break for rest. Thank you. I continue to cook my dinner with like dumplings and mushrooms. Water boiled. Okay. So what do I eat for lunch? Well, I go in the morning. Okay, I go to Fred Meyer's in Anchorage and I buy some frozen food. Okay, pre-cooked. Like that's like very affordable. It's like $1.50. Okay, per package. It's small amount, so I eat two of them typically. So yeah, $3 per meal, something like that. Okay, and I bring from my home one apple, two boiled eggs. In Fred Meyer, they also have the small pizza. That's like a $1.20, something like that. Okay, or very affordable. Okay. Oh, nice, nice. Also Popeye, again, $1.50. Okay, nice. Cup ramen noodle. Is either Maruchan or Nissan brand. Uh, that's like 70 cents. Ah, nice. Hot soup. Microwaved, okay? Ah, good for winter, okay? Hot soup. Nice. Mhm. But I did buy some canned sardine, okay? But I love canned sardine, okay? But it's again, it's very affordable. It's like, I think it's like $1, something like that. Good quality protein, okay? Calcium too. But they boil in the water, right? Sardine. So even the bones become edible, okay? So yeah. But it does smell. So I eat it in the evening where everybody's gone. If I stay late, so that they don't get to smell it, okay? Well, how often do I stay late like that? Not very often. So I think I need to bring back those sardine cans to my home from my office, okay? So because I love canned sardine, okay? So and when it comes to crawfish, like there's like freshwater uh mini lobster crawfish, right? Yeah, I went to buffet about months ago. Yeah, and two box crawfish, okay? So boiled crawfish. And it's good, but it's very small amount. You can like shrimp that's at the back most of crawfish, crayfish. Okay, they live in freshwater. Yeah, they're farmed in Louisiana. Nowadays in Washington State too. Okay, but some leftover I put in the water in my microwave, plastic jar, water boiled. After several boiling, even the exoskeleton became soft. So I ate the whole thing, including the exoskeleton. Okay, it became trouble. Yeah, after boiling. And then leftover, yeah, put back in the refrigerator or the leftover, then boil again. Several times, the even the shells became very soft and it became edible. Okay, I ate the whole thing. Okay. Nice. That's good. Hmm? Yeah, they farm those crayfish in Louisiana. Nowadays in Washington State too. Okay, they're good. Yeah, yeah, they're quite pricey though because they're kind of small in size and they're farmed. Okay, yeah, yeah. Hmm? Aqua farming, freshwater. Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah. So at the end of this April next month, yeah, I have about 1 week vacation to go to Juneau, continuing legal education. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I look forward to it. I'm excited. I did book, reserve, made reservation of airline tickets and hotel. Yeah, under total cost, including insurance, which is optional. The total cost like under $1,200. Okay, yeah. No rental car necessary. No, because during the continuing legal education, yeah, we'll be in the conference room 3 whole days, 8 to 5. Okay, so no need to drive. No. Hmm. Never went to Juneau before. Okay. It's just room full of attorneys. Yeah, continuing legal education. Okay. Last year I went there. Continuing legal education is Alaska Bar Association hosted, and last year I went there for first time. It happened. They took place in Anchorage last year. Okay. Yeah, nice. It was nice. I commuted from Match Valley home here. Okay. Yeah, just commuted. 3 days. Okay, yeah. 12 credits. Continuing legal education. Yeah. Well, in Alaska, that's annual requirement. Okay, so if I attend that, whole 12 credits taken care of. Okay, for the year. Nice. Also, good to say hello to fellow Alaskan attorneys. Sure, it's nice. Hmm? Yeah, it was nice. Because attorneys, lawyers, they're like everybody else. Like 99% of them nice, 1% not so nice, right? It's just like everybody else. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. And many of them do not even like attorneys. Yeah, what do they look like then? Like whatever. I mean, do I look like a lawyer? I don't know. What does a lawyer look like? Do they look like intellectual, smart? Some of them do. I've seen them. Do I look like smart, intellectual? Perhaps when I'm sober. It's kind of punchline there. Maybe when I do mathematics. Okay. Yeah. No, time check. That's some vocal rest. It's been 1 hour. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Let's ventilate. Okay. Yeah. 5 minutes break. Yeah. Okay. Ah. No, Okay, so yeah, some story time, sure. Last year, the Alaska Bar Convention hosted by Alaska Bar Association. Yeah, annual event, continuing education class theory classes. Huh? 12 classes. There's some social events. Okay, yeah, I attended. Yeah, nice socialized with attorneys in Alaska. And yeah, I did meet younger attorneys who are younger than me. I'm 47, okay, so last year I was 46, I guess. Do the math. Yeah, some younger attorneys, younger than me. I was 46 last year, okay, so some of them have their own law firm, okay? So I was like, congratulations. Yeah, very proud of them, okay? Yeah, nice. But mostly I hung out with older attorneys because I want to listen to their stories, okay? Older attorneys, okay? Yeah, and they will tell me wonderful stories, okay? So I enjoy that. Yeah, cheers. Because I was very close to, when I was in South Korea, I was very close to my grandparents, okay? I was their favorite grandchild. Why? Because I love, truly enjoy their stories when they were young, okay? I love that stuff. Obscure history, right? When my grandparents were young, okay? Yeah, they'll tell me those stories, and I really enjoy that. So no wonder I was their favorite grandchild, okay? Yeah. Yeah. And last year I was 46, but look at me, I'm 47 now, but I look a lot younger than right? Yeah. And I'm cute, young at heart. Also, young in appearance too. And also I'm mature. I'm a good listener. I'm polite. So last year in the bar convention, okay, yeah, the older attorneys, they really liked me, okay. So yeah, you sit on the table during like lunchtime or whatever, right? And I asked them to tell me some stories, okay, their experiences, not just as an attorney, but as a person, okay, who are older than me, and they'll tell me amazing stories, okay. I really enjoyed that, okay. Mhm. So I'm very well liked, and yeah, I felt loved. I'm cute. Yeah, I'm a very lovable person. Maybe just a little bit too much, a little bit creepy. Whatever. because humoral show. Mm. Hybrid cranberry. Nice. Mm. It is the seed inside. I just chew on it. Nice. Fiber, mineral, vitamin. You see it, so I'm sure some protein, carbohydrate. Mm. Tough, very tough to chew. Even being soaked in vodka for a couple of years, still tough to chew. I just swallow it. Yeah, that's good snack. One hybrid cranberry, including a seed. Yeah. Cheers. So last year in Anchorage, I commuted from Matsu Valley home here. So I could not drink, but yeah, there's some social event after the classes. They did serve some alcoholic beverages for free. Okay. But I could not drink because I had to drive back home. Okay. So, because I commuted. Okay. But this year in Juneau, yeah, booked a hotel, maybe 5 blocks away from the convention center. Okay. Where they do the continuing legal education class. Okay. Yeah. About 5 blocks away, I booked a hotel in Juneau downtown. Okay. So I'll be walking or running. In the morning, I yeah, run, jogging. Okay, morning run. In the evening, I might run back or walk back or 5 blocks. Sure. Downtown in Juneau, okay? But I'm not going to have any car there, okay? Rental car, no, not necessary, okay? So if there's some, I'm sure there will be social events, just like last year, after the class in the evening, then I can drink there. Why? Because I will not be driving. I'll be walking back to my hotel, 5 blocks away. Okay. Yeah, but I'm not going to drink too much though. Public intoxication, that's illegal. Okay. What is public intoxication? Uh, Getting rowdy outside of buildings, like on the street, public place, in the park, being drunk and getting rowdy. Okay. Yeah. So I drink just a little. Okay. But after the class in Juneau, yeah, drinking some a little bit social event. Then walking back to hotel room alone, and then I'll drink in my hotel room, yeah, vodka, whiskey, whatever, and then go to bed after brushing my teeth. Okay. Mhm. Like in a hotel room, like before I go to bed, drinking whiskey, vodka. If it's too strong, put some water in there. Watching cable TV alone in my hotel room. Okay, I enjoy that stuff. Yeah. In a hotel room alone, watching cable TV, drinking vodka, maybe water diluted whiskey, relaxing. Well, in my home here, Matsu Valley, yeah, I do not have cable TV. Okay, why? I do not want it. Okay, but hotel room. When I go to a hotel room, yeah, then which happens rarely. Okay, I love watching cable TV. Okay, so it's a very special moment for me. Yeah, I love even though some advertisements. Yeah, remote control, like flipping the channels. I enjoy that stuff. But if I have cable TV at home here, they would not be that special when I go to hotel room, would it? No? Yeah. Mm? Yeah. Micro happiness in humanology, sub branch of happiness, study of happiness, okay? Very important. It's the small things in life, right? Yeah. Small joy, very important for happiness. Okay? Mm? Yeah. Oh yeah. So let's say 5 minutes break, vocal rest, okay? More stories. You sure? Yeah. 5 minutes, thank you. Time check. We got more than we got more than 30 minutes left. Good. Yeah. Nice. Eh, yeah, most of the time, sure. About 2 years ago, yeah, went to Seoul, South Korea and met with my parents' friends, my parents' siblings, my uncles and aunts. And I asked them to tell me some stories when they were young. Okay, so I just love those stories. Okay, so they'll tell me wonderful stories. Okay, good stories, and they really like me. They love me because when they tell me stories, I'm like really enjoying it. As a younger person, and I'm cute. To them, I'm like a child, and I look young. I'm 47, but 2 years ago, I was 45, but I still look young, young at heart too. I'm also very respectful. Let me get some water. So, I was so busy listening to their stories, okay? And so I was not quite eating because to me, their stories more delicious than the food. Although it was very good, delicious, high quality food, okay? But I was just too busy enjoying their stories. Okay, yeah. So sometimes to go box, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Very nice, right? Yeah. Isn't it nice? Younger person asking older person about their stories and younger person really enjoying older person's stories, narratives. It's a beautiful sight. It's education, okay? So, entertainment too. Yeah, so, yeah, very nice. Mm. Yeah, yep. Great people. Yeah. Look, I'm getting drunk, okay? And I gotta get back to work tomorrow, okay? I gotta eat food. Already brushed my teeth before I took a shower this evening. So, uh, let's wrap it up for tonight and then we'll continue tomorrow. Okay? Yeah. Or some other time, okay? Tomorrow, yeah, Friday, I might just go to bed after work, coming back home. Yeah, I might just start sleeping, okay? After brushing my teeth. Dental hygiene very important, okay? So, yeah, but I see you later, okay? Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Hmm? Yeah, see you later, okay? Thank you. Yeah. Good night.